Yes, you know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Another great week. It's Monday, Double XL Dash Radio. My name is Hip Hop Mike. Yeah, I hope you like all the good music that I've been playing so far. But like I said earlier, I have a guest in the building today. Let them know your name, where you're from, talk to the people. What's up?
How you doing? I go by the name of Jayel. That's Jayel. I come from Jersey, but I do most of my business out in New York, so I rep Long Island.
Okay.
You know. Thanks
like
for
it.
having me today.
You're welcome. It's nice to see you. Thank
Nice
you for
to
coming.
see you.
What part of Long Island you be repping for?
Great Neck.
Okay.
It's a quiet little town, but
I like it. The
get
North
my
Shore.
work done. Yeah.
I'm on the South Shore, but you're only like 20 minutes away, so we're cool. You see that off the rip.
Hello.
I wish I could say I rep for some part of New Jersey because everybody I know, like Drewski and Fat Boy, and like all my homies are from Jersey, and I never come out to Jersey because the drive from Long Island to Jersey is crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of steep.
Yeah, it's a distance, but anyway, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
For those of you that don't know, that didn't show up to the show, JL headlined me and Level Up Hip Hops, or Level Up Hip Hop and I, because if she was here, she would be saying, "Why the fuck is your name first?" So Level Up Hip Hop and I, we did a showcase called the Level Up Concert Series.
Which was amazing.
Was it called that? No, Come Correct Concert Series. Played myself already. Anyway, the Come Correct Concert Series, JL was one of the last artists to perform, one of the headliners pretty much, and she tore Ish down. And then we had to pick like a winner of who had the best performance at the show, and we came to the conclusion that was indeed her. So she came in to do this interview, and I wanted to talk to her and get more to the bottom of this so that you people could be woke to her music.
Yes.
So
thank you.
You're from Jersey.
Yes, I am. Well, thank you once again for having me at the showcase. I had a great time.
All love.
Met a lot of great people, and I had a chance to meet you guys. Well, I knew Level Up before.
Got you.
From Joe Janelle Films.
Oh, okay.
But
she's out here.
Yeah, she out here. Great person. Make sure you guys follow her at Level Up Hip Hop on Instagram.
It's a fact. Great adjacent. She posts the best ish on the gram.
Oh yes, if you want all your news, please go there. Oh, she posts by the minute, y'all. Let's go.
That's a fact. But yeah, I wanted to kind of go back to where this all started. Did this start in Great Neck? Did this start in Jersey?
This started in Virginia Beach.
Ooh.
I was born in Virginia Beach. Shout out to all my VA girls. My uncle he still is a producer, and he always did music in the back room. He had his own studio in the computer room. I always was by the door. I always wanted to come in. My grandmother always was like, "Stay out of the room with the boys," and I'm like, "I just want to hear the music."
What were you doing in Virginia Beach? Did you live there at one point?
Yes, I lived there.
Okay. So
I moved out there with my grandmother. I'm a grandmother girl.
But Jersey born?
Born in Virginia.
Okay.
Raised in Jersey.
Raised in Jersey, but kicks it in Virginia when you started this music-ish.
When I started. So that's when I found my love for it.
Okay.
I was a little girl, still in middle school, going in my uncle's studio, listening. I started a little girl group with me and my sisters. We was making up dances to 3LW, Aaliyah, everything that came out. And he said, "Jay, why are we practicing? What is this for?" And I'm like, one day, somebody's going to see us. We're going to be on stage. They're like, all right, whatever. So I always was a part of cheerleading, dance. I just was always a part of the arts. Senior year, I had an opportunity to do a magazine spread. So
okay.
It was either going to Montclair State for choreography and journalism, or it was to follow my dreams.
I like it.
As an entrepreneur. So I took that route. I won #1 amongst like 100 girls.
Lit.
Got a full spread. I went on to do videos with Fab and Jay-Z. I worked with MOP. Shout out to MOP.
All right, shout out my man Lil Fame. Yo, Fame's my brother.
Yo,
I used to cut Fame's hair back in Brooklyn. That's what's up.
Yo, they're like they were like my mentors. I was in a group, so like they mentored me through all my studio sessions. So shout out to them.
All right, that's incredible. I figured this dance moves that you busted out at this show weren't just like out of nowhere. Like you seemed like you was about that life.
Oh no, I rehearsed. Me and my dancers. Shout out to my dancers. They hold me down. Love them. Yes, I rehearse all the time. When you're always practicing and something comes up, you're ready. I'm ready. Oh, you want me to do a show? Okay, where's that? What time? I'm there.
Got you.
You know? So I'm always rehearsing. I'm always just getting ready for my moments because you just never know when it's going to happen.
What exactly? Because I know you started creating your own music. Were you creating music with these people like MOP and Jay-Z and all, or were you dancing?
I was creating music with MOP. I did a few videos because I started out with modeling.
Okay.
You know, I started out.
So more behind the scenes, maybe on camera, but like not the focus of the video.
I did videos with them. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still had a relationship where I was still being mentored and knowing the game and how to, really start and get my feet wet. So I started with modeling. I moved on. I started doing music. I started writing for a few artists.
Okay.
The game is tricky. You have to have your paper in order. If you writing, you better put the copyright, everything. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I started writing for other artists. I started to expand and to really believe in my voice. So I took another route and I started to do my own music.
Awesome.
That's when I met up with MOP. We was in a group. I departed from my group and I became solo.
Okay.
Yep. I started my first video dropped 2 years ago. And ever since then, I just started elevating.
What was it originally like kind of stepping back, I guess, from working with these huge artists and being like, I want to focus on me becoming a huge artist? Like at first, were you scared? Was that intimidating? Did you ever hesitate, or was this just like, I'm jumping in feet first?
I was always ready.
Well, tell me about it. Tell me what that experience was like, because now you're in the studio. I'm assuming you're writing for yourself now, or maybe you have people that you're collaborating with that,
yes,
are helping you, or, were you still in Virginia? Did you come back to New York to pursue this?
So right after I did a magazine spread. Shout out to my models that hold their stuff down, that have a goal and they stay focused. That's it. You have a focus going in. Have your focus. Don't let nobody take you off your path. I went in for a few modeling gigs. It just wasn't for me. I wanted my voice. I wanted to expand. So I came out to Jersey. I started to do my music. I started to do a few shows, and then I said, you know what? I need more visuals. So I came out to Long Island. I met up with Joe Janeo Films. Shout out to Joe Janeo Films. Amazing. He is my mentor, my consultant, hairstylist, videographer. He does everything. So from
That's dope. Wait, he's a hairstylist and a videographer?
Hairstylist, yes.
Oh, I would like this guy.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm a barber and a radio personality, so it's damn near the same thing, except I'm not really good with a camera.
But if you wanted to.
No, I'm just playing. This ain't about me, but that's really dope. I love that. It's not about him either, but that's really dope that you were able to find somebody that has like all these kind of things that you would need. You're a new artist. And this dude's doing your hair and your videos. Like,
I sat in a car one night after a show and I said, I have to move to New York. I don't know how. I don't know where I'm going to move out to. I was bartending at the time. Okay. That's how I paid for all my studio sessions. What
did your uncle and like your family in Virginia think about this whole new
they
endeavor?
loved it. You know what? My uncle actually moved. He went into the military.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, in a way, he started that fire in me. He moved away, and now he's back. So I'm already planning my trip to Virginia. I'm like, a month, we locking out, let's go. He was like, it's destined. It's like he stepped away, I grew a little bit, and now it's like, let's go.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, and it's great when you can do it with your family.
I
people
love it.
That's close to you.
Yeah, you got people you can trust. That's like rare to find too, especially in this business. And
tell me about it.
You know what else? I think a lot of it has to do with the way you carry yourself too, though, because you have people like that. Like, you have big artists that were willing to work with you and not necessarily be, treat you like how most girls, I think, in this business would get treated. Like, it sounds like, your writing was always respected. You always kind of set a tone that was like you wanted to be taken serious.
Always.
So, like, for anybody that's listening that is interested in getting in the game, it sounds like you went about it pretty well, at least to start out. And
2 years ago, I said I have to move to New York and I have to start it up. A week after that, I went out to audition, met up with a few people. Then I met up with Jose, Joe Janeo Films.
Okay.
Shot the video. I was like, this is it.
Joe Janeo is Jose?
Yes, he is.
Got you. Okay, so
Joe Janeo is Jose.
Got you.
Jose Janeo.
All right.
Cut the S out real quick, make it short.
Got you. I ain't mad at it. That's a thug move. Sometimes he could go Jose on motherfuckers, and then other times he might have to be Joe.
Shout out to Joe. Amazing person. So ever since then, we just kept it going. I kept my visuals going. I kept elevating. I kept performing. I met up with new dancers. I'm just elevating.
People, I'm sure, were, like, you had a little bit of a fan base at the time. I'd imagine if you were running around, you were already kind of in the mix, and like people were probably a fan. Whether it was the modeling or the writing, or you had some kind of following. You don't mind me asking, when you were moving from Virginia to New York and all this, did you have anybody that was like in your life at that time, or you were kind of moving solo?
Solo.
Okay.
Solo dolo.
Got you. But you still, you know what time it is, though. I know, we all been in relationships. Okay, I got you.
We all.
I'm trying to get down to the bottom of this. If you got more people in this story, I need to know about them.
No, it's just I make my music based off situations that happen every day, every second.
Okay. So
between me or between someone that shared me a story. I'm very observant.
Gotcha.
So I'm a writer. So when I hear something, I'm like, I've been through that as well. That's a nice storyline.
And so you keep up with doing these shows. You're still creating music. Did you have a project at this point, or had you put out anything that like people could really sit with, or was it just these singles?
It was just the singles at the time. I was building a fan base.
Okay.
Really building a network, building my network base of people I can contact when I do want to perform, when I do want to perform more, I should say.
What was more or less the approach? Like, was the approach to building the fan base like, I'm gonna drop a couple singles and go do these performances, or were you kind of building up to like have a project? Like, had you been still silently working on something?
I am definitely silently working on something.
Oh, so this
it's
is like
coming
now.
soon.
This is recently.
It's coming soon.
Okay.
It's coming soon because I feel like with music, sometimes you're not spiritually there for your hit.
Understandable.
Because sometimes your hit may not be the hit that's going to get you, or maybe a song that you feel like, I just did that. They're like, oh my God, this is crazy. So I just feel like you have to go with what you feel like. You cannot compete and you cannot compare yourself to any other artist and what they're doing. You have to follow your lane, because through your path, it's things that you have to learn along the way.
Absolutely.
To get you there. Like we was talking about time management.
You
that
see
can
that?
kill an artist.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like it's my time. You know what I put myself? I say I am backstage. They are, right now, I say we are in that hallway where all the paparazzi are.
Got you in the tunnel.
And they're micing me up and they're like, Jay, make sure it's camera here, camera to the left. Make sure you project your voice. And I'm like, I got you. I'm about to be presented and I'm about to accept an award that I may not know at the moment, but it's something big. That's where I put myself of where I am right now, because every day I elevate.
Obviously, you ready to go.
Yeah, I've done Pride, headlining with Tony Sunshine from Terror Squad and PA.
You've been doing a lot of shows.
Shows. I just try to keep applying myself so I can grow, because from that performance, I meet other people, just like I met you.
Did you have a show today?
I did have a show today.
That's what you was in PA for?
No, it was for a studio session.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The show, it was complications with the promoter.
I like it. You still was productive with your time.
Yes, of course.
That's all that matters. A lot of people don't realize that, and like I think a lot of people take it for granted. Is like, if something comes up, they're so quick to dismiss everything and be like, oh, the show got canceled, and get bummed. And like the fact that you was like, oh no, show got messed up, like I'm gonna go to the studio, then I'm gonna still keep it going. I love that. That's gonna get you very far, I feel like. And obviously it has already, but like that's a key right there that I think a lot of people neglect, is that get up and go attitude. You have to have it. I love it. So what can the people look forward to? The people can look forward to once you get mic'd up and you on that stage, like what can they expect? EP/project is in the making. I don't want to put out too much, but if you just keep me in the loop by follow me on Instagram _IAMJAYEL on all social media platforms, on my website IAMJAYEL.com for my music, performances, interviews, everything. More music. We're shooting another video. The latest video was TDK. Okay. That I dropped. But what's to come for now is more music. The EP will be on the website. So if you just keep me in the loop, follow my performances, follow everything, you'll know. Have the fans been asking for the EP? Every day, every performance, they ask for it. Like, oh, how can I get it? How can I just listen to your music? I tell them the same thing I'm telling you. Is this the first time that you're telling people you're working on an EP, or as of recently? I just tell them you can listen to all of my music. Okay. Yeah. So that's now some news. Your fans are gonna be hyped to hear this. Oh yes. As of recently, at my Pride performance a few weeks ago, I've been telling them that it's coming.
So they're like, oh my God, Jay, come on, make sure you send it to me. I'm gonna pre-order. I'm like, thank you.
A lot of people don't realize that also. That's the support system that like not a lot of artists, like there's a lot of people out here that they might have a lot of money or a big investor or like some kind of, you know, machine that powers or funds all of this. To be able to travel and move around and do stuff on your own, that's not easy to do. We really do appreciate you coming through though. I do want to leave them with some more music. I think we should definitely let them know. Maybe I'll play the song from the video, but let them know where to find the video so that after they hear the song right now, they could follow up and go get that merch. Support our girl. She's definitely out here working hard. I love it. I think people are gonna see how real you are, and I think you could hear it in your voice. But the more they see, the better off you're gonna be, and the stronger support you're gonna have. And I think it's good the way you're building. It's not just like creating hype or standing next to stuff. Like, you've obviously worked with people that would stand next to you, and the fact that you want to go out and do it on your own is incredible.
And I also do things for the community as well. I also have a fitness company, Jazz Fit.
Ooh.
Using what you got to get what you want. I have dream body fitness classes every day of the week. I travel to you, or you can contact me on IAMJAYEL.com. Hit my Jazz Fit tab and you can contact me through email. You can send me, if you would like to travel to me, I will get your information, see where you located, and I will travel to you, or send you my nearest gym. And that's another way that I pay for my studio sessions. So girls, if you want to work out, contact me, hit me up.
You gotta be a girl, because hip hop mic my fun.
Sign up for my fitness classes, buy the merchandise. It only helps me.
I love it.
And I appreciate the help and support.
Definitely get out and support. Tell them once again where they can find you. IAMJAYEL.com_IAMJAYEL on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of it. All right, and I would like to send a special thank you once again to Level Up Hip Hop for introducing us. Listen, if you take this fitness class, maybe she'll recruit you as a dancer. You never know. Double XL Dash Radio Hip Hop Mike. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you for having me.